Here's what kills most assisted living paid ad budgets before they even get started. Teams spend their first 3 months chasing the latest platform because it's trending, or because a competitor is running something there, or because the platform said they can do everything for free. They don't check if their core Google and Meta campaigns are actually working. They don't wait until those platforms are producing inquiries at or below their target cost per inquiry. That mistake alone costs teams 5 to 10 times more than they should spend on expansion. That's not a guess. That's what happens when you build a house on shifting ground. This is Assisted Living Paid Ads Marketing, the show about making paid advertising work for assisted living communities. I'm Mikey, and today we're talking about how to expand your engine right, not just faster. If Google and Meta aren't proven yet, you're just adding noise to the funnel. If you're running TikTok or Microsoft before you've made sure those platforms are feeding qualified leads at a price that matters, you're losing money while thinking you're scaling. Here's the core idea in my own words. You don't expand until you prove. Your Google and Meta campaigns need to be running steady, producing inquiries below your target cost per inquiry before you bring new channels in. Microsoft ads pay their way because they hit an older audience that's often more affluent and making care decisions, and they're cheaper than Google. TikTok works best as a demand layer that feeds the rest of the funnel, and all this has to happen in sequence. Prove it on Google and Meta first. Let maps compound, then layer Microsoft and TikTok where they pay their way. Step 1. Make sure your core engine is working before you even think about expansion. You have to beat your target cost per inquiry before you add another channel. If you're running campaigns at $15 or more per qualified lead and your target is $12, you're not ready. That's just a waste of money, and it's not a strategy. It's an accident waiting to happen. Step 2. When you are ready, port your winning Google campaigns directly to Microsoft ads. Not the exact ads, but the structure that works. Use the same targeting, same keywords, same landing pages. It's not a copy-paste job, it's a replication of what you already know works. That's how you get into Microsoft with confidence and lower risk. You're taking that proven approach, that data you've collected, and applying it to a new platform where it's likely to perform well too. That's a real advantage. Step 3. Start TikTok as a demand layer, not a direct response channel. Your TikTok ads should focus on the same short vertical video content you're already using for Meta, but they should be targeting younger adults who are thinking about care decisions for their parents. Use it to generate interest, then retarget people who clicked or watched your full videos, not just to run it as a one-off push. TikTok is about building awareness and getting people into the funnel early. That's how you want to use it. Step 4. Track costs per qualified inquiry after follow-up, not CTR or CPC or impressions. What matters is what happens to that lead once they get to your call center or landing page. Only scale budget into a new channel once it beats your target CPI. That's your single metric rule, and it's not negotiable. Step 5. Maintain your content feed across all platforms. Your organic presence on Facebook, Google My Business, Instagram, those have to be feeding your paid efforts and keeping the brand visible. If you're only running paid ads, people don't see you when they aren't clicking. Content and organic are the foundation that keep everything else up. Without that visibility, your paid channels are just shouting into a void. Step 6. If a new channel isn't helping you lower blended cost per inquiry or add profitable volume, cut it. Don't keep it alive just because it's trending or because you're not sure what else to do with budget. Reinvest that money into whatever is already working and keep doing more of what works. The rule that matters is this. Only expand once your Google and Meta campaigns are proven and profitable. That means they've been running long enough to prove their cost per qualified inquiry is at or below your target. Don't chase trends or copy competitors unless they're already proven with the core platforms. Only then layer Microsoft ads where they pay their way, and TikTok is a demand generation layer feeding the funnel. Here's what goes wrong when people don't follow this sequence. They add TikTok before Google has shown it's even worth investing in. They try to run Microsoft campaigns with no idea what works on Google first. That creates chaos. They're spinning up more underperforming campaigns. They can't find the root cause of their problems, and they end up spending 3 times as much trying to figure out what went wrong. Another mistake is chasing what's trending instead of what's profitable. TikTok might be hot right now, but if it's not beating your target CPI, you're not saving money or gaining volume. You're losing both. And the biggest one, They don't realize that expanding into new channels without first proving the core engine just multiplies the number of campaigns they have to track and fix. The real issue here is this. If you're not managing a disciplined expansion sequence, you're not scaling, you're just adding complexity. You're making it harder to see what's working because everything looks like it's working. You're building up tech debt in your campaigns instead of good momentum. You're running into performance issues because you're not solving one problem at a time. Let me say that again. The core engine has to be stable, producing results below your target cost per inquiry. That proves it's ready for expansion. If your Google and Meta channels are still struggling, or if they're above your target CPI, don't move on. Keep working on them. You're not just wasting money, you're also setting yourself up for failure when you add new ones. And let's talk about Microsoft Ads. It's not a platform that's going to give you magic results. It's one that works best when you bring what you've learned from Google and apply it there. Microsoft Ads have a specific audience, older adults, often more affluent, often decision makers for care. The cost per click is typically lower than Google, so the budget efficiency is good. You're not just throwing money at another platform. You're using your learnings from a working campaign and applying them where that data shows success. TikTok has different potential too, but it's best used as a demand generator, not a conversion driver. Your TikTok strategy should focus on video content you're already making for Meta. You're not creating new ads, you're using the same story but repurposing it in the right format and with the right intent. It's about awareness, not immediate leads. Then you retarget people who watched or interacted, you're nurturing them into the funnel, not trying to close a deal on TikTok. And when you do start to scale, make sure your cost per qualified inquiry is improving or staying flat. You can't just keep throwing money into new channels and expect everything to work out. That's what makes expansion dangerous. It's not about growing fast, it's about growing smart. And that means measuring everything against the same standard, cost per qualified inquiry after follow-up. Don't let a trend seduce you into chasing something because it's new or because someone else is doing it. The metrics don't lie. If your TikTok isn't producing leads at a better rate than your current target, cut it. If Microsoft Ads are hitting the same numbers as Google but with lower costs, that's worth more budget. But if they're not improving performance, they're just another expense. Reinvest in what works, not what's hot. The key here is sequence and discipline. Don't add Microsoft before Google proves itself. Don't bring TikTok in before Meta has shown it's sustainable. Let each platform prove its value before you invest more. That's the only way to make sure you're not just spending more money for more noise. If you're not proving the core engine before expansion, you're just spending more money chasing what's next instead of making what works work harder. Make sure Google and Meta are solid, then add Microsoft and TikTok where they pay their way. Your budget will thank you. That's assisted living paid ads marketing. If this earned its time, the full system is inside the course at learn.mikey.ai. I'm Mikey. Go prove your engine first, then expand.